And the Twins go full Twins. They go from leaving the bases loaded with 1 out and extras to losing in the bottom of the 10th in Twinsian fashion. Their game in hand is gone. You are 1 game out. And guys, Rico and I are on the same page. They lost 3 of 4 to the Guardians in the most excruciating manner possible. I don't think they have anything left in the tank. And you're only 1 out. But the bigger story is I will be shocked if the Twins do better than 3-7 in their last 10. They are done. They do not want to play baseball for money. They want to go home. They want to go golfing. They look completely zombied. So I want to ask you the question. Now, we're waiting for a live Fangraphs update. But we told you yesterday 51%. I mean, today I'm up to 66.6. You're making the playoffs. It's as much about who you're chasing as it is what you're doing. I don't think you're going to do worse than 6-4 in the last 10. Hell, at this point, might be surprised if it's worse than 7-3. Let's say you lose 2 or 3 to the Orioles, Rico. But you take 2 of 3 against Tampa, sweep the Sox, right?
Okay.
All right. 6-4, right?
Yeah.
No. Whoa.
Wait.
No. 1-2, 3-3, 6-3 in the last 9. You have 9 games left?
Yeah,
Is that
9
math
games.
right?
Yep, 9 games.
6-3. What's Minnesota going to do?
Tank.
Is Minnesota really going to be able to go 5-5 in their 10?
No. Mike, that's a team that doesn't believe they can win a game anymore.
That's why I think Fangraphs can blow it out their ass.
I mean,
how are you not getting in?
We've all been around and seen sports, and you know when your team is hot and believes they're going to win, and then there's times where you know they have no shot, they don't believe in themselves, and it's just, all right, we just got to play this game because it's league mandated. Like, I mean, different sport. It's the Carolina Panthers. They know we're going to lose. We got to play this game because we want our checks. We like money. That's the Twins. We have to play. It's on our schedule. And I bet you in their clubhouse, they probably have some kind of betting pool. How will we lose tonight? How will we lose? I'm going to say we'll have the bases loaded with 1 out and not score. Check. And then we'll lose in the bottom of the 10th. Check. I win.
So you've got 9 left. Here's the Twins, what they have left. Knowing what you know, watching this team the last couple of days, I've watched them the last few weeks. I'm telling you, that's why I've been like, I'm not some optimistic guy, but I've been more optimistic than Fangraphs for weeks. Here's the 9 for them. 3 at Boston, 3 at home against Miami, 3 at home against Baltimore. In their 9 games, how many games are they winning?
Give me again. 3 at
Boston.
1.
Okay. Home against the Marlins.
Maybe 2.
Okay. And home against the O's.
1.
4 and 5. If the Twins go 4 and 5 and you're 1 game behind, do the math. 5 and 4.
Yeah.
Think about it. The Twins have now allowed you to not even be that good the last 9 games. And the reality is, I don't expect the Tigers to go 5 and 4. The expectation would be you could lose 2 of 3 to the O's, win 2 of 3 against Tampa, right?
Yeah.
Sweep the Sox 6 and 3. You're in the playoffs.
Here's the thing, too. Because of today's game, I know technically it's not. You're in control of your own destiny, Detroit. You just win games. You don't worry about them. You don't. The scoreboard watching, yes, you can, but you just go out there and you win your games because they are falling fast. Where, to me, it seems like the Tigers are in control of their own destiny. I know technically it's not true, people, but that's what it feels like because the Twins, they don't want to be here. They're ready for vacation. They're ready to go golfing.
The whole point is that it's never, when you're in a late season chase, it can't just be about you. And if you're going to make a miraculous run, you need a lot of help. The Tigers have gotten an immense amount of help because the Twins, this is one of the great free falls you're ever going to see. I mean, it truly is next to impossible to blow, 10-game separation in a month. Yeah. It's just not plausible unless you practice your very own, Olympic luge run off a cliff. That's what Minnesota's done. So here they are. If Minnesota catches fire, you're right. Pressure remains high. This is not a team that looks capable of that. I'd love to hear from you guys. Moments ago, Twins lost the extra game. You're one game out.
Because even though I know they've been doing it, Mike, from here on out, Minnesota is now scoreboard watching every Tigers game. What are the Tigers doing? Is Detroit winning? Where they didn't have to before. It's like, so long as we win, they're behind us. They're right next to you.
248-539-9797. We'll get to the people. Corey's in Livonia, 97. Hi, Corey.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Corey?
So I've got two things. Number one, as I was telling Kenny, it's one of those things where 3/4 of this season, you look at it as this. To me, it was an unmitigated disaster. It's a failure. Harris was making all the wrong moves. I was getting so fed up, and now I'm walking around my work going, I can't believe we might be in the playoffs. It's like, how is this possible? I feel like I'm in bizarro land with Jerry here. It's crazy. But, Rico, I was going to ask you, doesn't this feel like 1987, where we made a mad dash against Toronto and ended up winning on the last day? Don't you get that feeling?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Was that the Doyle-Alexander trade? No.
That was Doyle-Alexander. That was Frank Tanana pitching a 1-0 shutout in the last game.
Yeah.
Scott Lusader Scott Lusader, Hall of Famer. He was a key cog. You had players that it's like, how are you in baseball? And that's kind of, you look at some of our guys and it's like, yeah, you're young, but there are players that's like, how are you in baseball and you're doing this?
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, the more I watch it, the more I think, God, this is 87 all over again.
The Twins have gone 10-20 in their last 30 games. That's impossible for a team that at one point was tied with the Guardians for first place. Yeah. That's what it took. You wanted to know how you're here, Corey? That's how. Because you'd be spinning your wheels. Yeah, of course it is. And again, I don't know what's more amazing. It's probably the Tigers doing it the way they've done it, but both are amazing. How hot you've gotten and how ridiculously comically bad the Twins have been. And the synergy of the two is how you end up here. Yeah. So here was the power stat we led the show with. This is what I think you're about to do. You were 55-63 on August 10th. You had a 0.3% chance at the playoffs. Since that date, you've done what you've done. Twins have done what they've done. How rare is this? In the history of baseball, that's 140-plus years, in the history of baseball, you are going to be only the second team to make it, being 8 games under 500 on August 10th or more. The 73 Mets are the other. That's how rare it is. That's how crazy it is. So, yeah, you don't have to understand it because things that happen twice in 140 years aren't meant to be understood.
No. You just go with it. Yeah. Jeez, I was 4.
When, in 1870?
No. It was this rookie named Ty Cobb. I said, you ought to watch that one.
Let me before you go to the caller, let me say this because people are texting in because you keep saying they're one game back. The Twins have the tiebreaker.
Right.
So that's what he's referencing,
right.
People. They have the tiebreaker. People are just confused on why you're saying that.
So, for example,
for those people that don't know,
both teams finish 5-4, the Twins still go because they won the tiebreaker. But what I'm saying is, if you're the Tigers, I now look at this a different way. Go out here, we win, we control our own destiny. The Twins will screw this up. Don't worry about them anymore. Let's just go play ball.
It's mid-September, and we're talking baseball, not football or the draft. Am I in the right city? That is from Jason. Oh, that win from Cleveland was better than...
I got to give it up. That's pretty funny. I like that. That's good. Thanksgiving.
I tweeted something about hockey like 2 or 3 days ago, completely unrelated to football and Thanksgiving.
First of all, log out
Okay, thank you for that. But also, I got like 8 comments on it. 4 of them were Thanksgiving. Just the word Thanksgiving to let you know the popularity of that drop.
Thanksgiving.
I'll be disappointed if they don't make the wild card at this point. But voodoo.
It is voodoo. That's not an insult. Just call it what it is.
Yeah.
The Giants have 2 Super Bowls based on voodoo. Go back and look at the 07 run by my football team. Last team to get in the playoffs, a 500 football team that was ass. On the road at Tampa, on the road at Dallas, on the road in Green Bay and Brett Favre's coronation. And your reward, take on the greatest team ever built, the New England Patriots. It's voodoo. You don't explain it. Average ass Eli Manning.
You
Voodoo.
just hoist a trophy. Have the parade.
David Tyree's gumball helmet. Voodoo. You just roll with it.
That was the 17-0 Patriots.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
I get them confused. There's so many great Patriot teams.
That's it. I'm buying a Jabu Dow and a bottle of rum.
It's Jobu.
Well, maybe trademark, so we may need Jabu.
Why couldn't they just...
The off-brand.
Right.
What the hell? Let me see.
They got Big Mac. We got the Big Mick.
Hold on. Hold on here. Hold on. Hold on a minute. We can buy this. Oh, guys, we got to do this. They sell a 10-inch high commemorative Joe Boo doll, and he's got the joint in his mouth, too. We should get one for the studio, and we'll put an Old English D on there.
Okay. I'm in.
You can buy this?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's Joe Boo, officially licensed Major League movie replica figure.
Voodoo.
Voodoo.
Who knew? Voodoo.
Jobu.
Jobu.
I mean, man, it's not against it. I got to tell you. All right. I'm just saying. I mean, you're pot committed now. People want to rap. The Guardians have finished the Twins. They're Mo Green at the barbershop. It's over. So, you comfortable saying you're getting in now? Let's talk about it. 97.1.